girls. Welcome back to another episode of Kitchen Close-Ups
with Carolyn and Cindy.
I'm going to be showing you today how to make a yummy treat.
And I'm going to read you a book while her treat cooks.
Okay, let's get started.
All right.
So we are going to be using crescent rolls. I'll show you what our ingredients are, and then we'll start doing it. Crescent rolls, and we're going to roll them out and use just a couple. We're going to be using butter or margarine. We are going to be using olive oil just to spray on the pan so that it doesn't stick. Some cinnamon sugar, a special treat, Nutella, and to top it off, to make the glaze, we're going to be using powdered sugar. Okay, you can pause the video right now and run and get your stuff and come right back. Okay, we've got all of our materials together. We are going to be making a cinnamon roll with crescent rolls, and we're also going to be making a butter roll with Nutella. So we're going to give it a try. Okay, so first we're going to line our pan with some Reynolds wrap. Lay it right down. We're going to use our spray so it doesn't stick. And then we are going to open our crescent rolls. Here we go. Sometimes they pop right open when you're starting, so don't let it scare you. Woo! See? All right. Oh, they smell good. They smell good too. All right, so we're going to open those up. And these have been sitting out for a few minutes, so they're a little bit gooier than if it's real fresh and cold. We're gonna, let's see where we can start it. Just looks like some dough, doesn't it? Open it up. Okay, you see where that kind of looks like a pizza? That's gonna be our first one. Just gonna set that one right there. We're gonna break it off and make one. And then this one, it's already pre-cut to look like a pizza. There's that one. And while we're doing these, we're gonna make an extra one for a friend so that you can enjoy eating your good snack with a friend. So I'm making an extra one for Miss Cindy because she's my friend.
Thank you, Miss Carolyn.
All right, so now I have 4. One for her, one for me, one for her, one for me. All right, here we go. Next, let's put some butter on it, or margarine. Take our spoon, well, our knife rather, and we are going to just lightly kind of coat the entire crescent roll. Okay, all the way out to the tip. I don't know if you like butter, but I do, so I like putting a lot of it on there. Spread it out. While I'm doing that, get your grown-up to preheat your oven to 375, so it'll be nice and hot when we get ready to take them to cook. Okay, get a little more butter. Kind of like Paula Deen said, butter is a whole category in itself. We like butter. One more. All right. Nice and buttered up. I'll take that all the way out to the edge. Okay, so now we are going to use cinnamon sugar. If you don't have cinnamon sugar, then you can just use cinnamon and sugar and just mix it up. And so we're just going to sprinkle it on. And again, I like a lot of cinnamon sugar. Do you like a lot, Miss Cindy?
I do.
Okay. We aim to please. All right. All right, so there we've done that. Now we are going to use Nutella. And if you haven't used Nutella, you are missing a treat. Oh, it smells so good. Let's see if we can use, maybe I can wipe this off. It's just gonna get dirty again. All right, so it's kind of like peanut butter. It spreads like peanut butter. Let's see if we can get this. Oh yeah, in the beginning, Cindy and I both did wash our hands. So that's always good to do before you get cooking, so you don't spread germs. Oh my goodness, does that look tasty or what? Let's get a little bit more. See, some of the butter came off on the knife, but that's okay. Put a little extra there. Yum, yum, yum. I don't think that was quite enough. So let's put a little bit more on there. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and roll them up, and then we're gonna make the little glaze to go on top. Okay, so at the wide part, not at the pointed part, but at the wide part, we are gonna start there and start rolling it up. Roll it up. Okay, there's one. Well, let's turn this around this way so you can see again. We're gonna roll it up. All right, there we go. And there we go again. Roll it up. Last one. Roll it up. All right, there we go. All right, so now we're not going to put the glaze on just yet, but we're going to go ahead and make it so that it can be sitting while they're cooking and kind of thicken up a little bit. So we are just going to cut open our sugar and pour some. We don't have to measure. It's probably about maybe a quarter of a cup, maybe. And then we're just going to pour some water in. Just a little bit. You can just start off small, and if it's not thick enough, then you can alter it. Like this probably needs a little bit more powdered sugar because it's a little runny. I got a little carried away. Let's see. And so that's kind of the good thing about when you're cooking for fun is you're good to experiment. See what tastes good, see what doesn't taste good. We might not even like these. I doubt it, but we might not. Whoa. And you can even get messy. Okay, so this is a little better. And then we're just gonna let that sit while I take this pan in and let it cook for about 10 minutes. And then I'll be back while Miss Cindy reads her book. Okay, get this stuff out the way for you, Miss Cindy.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
All right, we're going to read Cook-a-Doodle-Doo by Janet Stevens and Susan Stevens Crummel. Illustrated by Janet Stevens. Now look here, our cook is what kind of animal? Yeah, a chicken or a rooster. It's a rooster, yep. And instead of saying cock-a-doodle-doo, he's going to say cook-a-doodle-doo. Cook-a-doodle-doo. All right, let's see what he's going to cook today. Chicken feed day after day, year after year. I'm sick of it, squawked Big Brown Rooster. Can we get something new to eat around here, please? Nobody's listening. What's a hungry rooster to do? There's no hope. Wait a minute. Rooster remembered a story his mama used to tell. A story handed down from chicken to chicken. The story of his famous great-grandmother, the Little Red Hen. Have any of you ever heard that story, the Little Red Hen baked bread? None of the other animals would help her. Yes, that is Rooster's great-great-grandmother. Rooster rushed into the chicken coop. It has to be here, he said. He looked high and low, and there it was at last, hidden under a nest, her cookbook, The Joy of Cooking Alone by L.R. Hen. L.R. stands for Little Red Hen. Rooster carefully turned the pages. So many recipes, and I thought she only baked bread. Look at the strawberry shortcake. That's it. I'll make the most wonderful, magnificent strawberry shortcake in the whole wide world. No more chicken feed for me. Here's the recipe, Little Red Hen's magnificent strawberry shortcake. Yes, sirree, just like Great Granny, I'll be a cook. Cook-a-Doodle-Doo, crowed Rooster as he pranced toward the big farmhouse. Did you hear that? That's where he said, Cook-a-Doodle-Doo. Cook-a-Doodle-Doo, said Dog. Have you lost your marbles, Rooster? Asked Cat. You've never cooked anything before, said Goose. That doesn't matter, replied Rooster. Cooking is in my blood. It's a family tradition. Now, who will help me? Not I, said the Dog. Not I, said the Cat. Not I, said the Goose. And away they went. Do you remember this, also from the story of the Little Red Hen? When the Little Red Hen asked if they would help her bake bread, the Dog, the Cat, and the Goose all said, not I, they would not help. Rooster pushed open the kitchen door. It looks like I'm on my own, just like Great Granny. He sighed and put on his apron. We'll help you. Rooster turned, and there stood Turtle, Iguana, and Potbelly Pig. Do you three know anything about cooking? Rooster asked. I can read recipes, said Turtle. I can get stuff, said Iguana. I can taste, said Pig. I'm an expert taster. Then we're a team, declared Rooster. Let's get ready and start cooking. Turtle read the cookbook. Heat the oven to 450 degrees. I can do that, said Iguana. Look, I'll turn the knob. 150, 250, 350, 450. Hey, cooking is easy. Now I want to point out something about the book. Starting here, on the edges of some of the pages are this white section, and they tell you extra things about cooking, about different kinds of ingredients and different supplies that you need. I'm not going to read that part to you, but if you decide to check this book out, you can read on all these pages the extra part that's in the sidebar on the edges of the page. Rooster put a big bowl on the table. What's our first ingredient? He asked. The recipe says we need flour, said Turtle. I can do that, said Iguana. He dashed outside and picked a petunia. How's this flour? Is that the right kind of flour? No. No, said Rooster. Not that kind of flour. We need flour for cooking. You know, the fluffy white stuff that's made from wheat. Can I taste the flour? Asked Pig. Not yet, Pig, said Turtle. The recipe says to sift it first. What does sift mean? Asked Iguana. Said Turtle. I think sift means to search through. You mean like when I sift through the garbage looking for lunch? Asked Pig. I can do that, said Iguana. And he dived into the flour, throwing it everywhere. Uh-oh. No, said Rooster. Don't sift the flour like that. Put it through the sifter. Rooster turned the crank and sifted the flour into a big pile. Can I taste the pile? Asked Pig. Not yet, Pig, said Turtle. Now we measure the flour. I can do that, said Iguana. He grabbed a ruler. The flour is 4 inches tall. Is that how you measure flour? No, said Rooster. We don't want to know how tall it is. We want to know how much there is. We measure the flour with this metal measuring cup. We need 2 cups, added Turtle, so fill it twice. Rooster dumped the 2 cups of flour into the bowl. Can I taste it now? Asked Pig. Not yet, Pig, said Turtle. Next we add 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I can do that, said Iguana. He looked under the table for a tablespoon. He looked in the teapot for a teaspoon. No tablespoons or teaspoons here. No, 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 said Rooster. Don't look in the teapot or under the table. The spoons are for measuring. Each holds a certain amount. Rooster measured the sugar, baking powder, and salt, poured them into the big bowl, then sifted all the dry ingredients together. Looks awfully white in there, said Pig. I better taste it. Not yet, Pig, said Turtle. Now we add butter. We need 1 stick. I can do that, said Iguana. He ran outside and broke a branch off the tree. How's this stick? Is that the kind of stick they need? No. No, said Rooster. Not that kind of stick. A stick of butter. Rooster unwrapped the butter and dropped it into the bowl. That butter is just sitting there like a log, said Pig. Maybe I need to taste it. Not yet, Pig, said Turtle. Next we cut the butter. I can do that, said Iguana. Uh-oh. Scissors don't cut the butter very well. No, said Rooster. Don't cut the butter with scissors. Use these 2 table knives like this. Rooster cut in the butter until the mixture was crumbly. Looks mighty dry in there, said Pig. Perhaps I should taste it. Not yet, Pig, said Turtle. Now the recipe says to beat 1 egg. I can do that, cried Iguana. Look, what does he have? What's that? A baseball bat. He's going to beat the egg with a baseball bat. Oh, no. Don't do that, Iguana. No, said Rooster. Don't beat an egg with a baseball bat. We use an egg beater. Rooster carefully broke the egg into a dish, beat it with the egg beater, and poured it into the big bowl. That looks tasty, said Pig. Please let me taste it. Not yet, Pig, said Turtle. Now add milk. We need 2/3 of a cup. I can do that, said Iguana. Here, hold that glass measuring cup and I'll saw off 1/3. We'll use the other 2/3 to measure the milk. Should you saw a glass in half? Never. Wait, said Pig. Why don't we fill the measuring cup to the top and I'll drink down 1/3. No, said Rooster. The cup has marks on it. 1/3, 2/3, 1 cup. We fill it to the 2/3 mark. Rooster poured the milk into the bowl. It surely needs tasting now, said Pig. Not yet, Pig, said Turtle. Now we mix the dough and put it in a greased baking pan. Rooster stirred as Turtle Rooster stirred and spread as Turtle read. Bake in the oven for 15 to 18 minutes. I can do that, cried Iguana. Iguana shoved the pan into the oven. Let's see, 15 minutes equals 900 seconds. I'll count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, said Rooster. And he set the timer so that Iguana would stop counting the seconds. Pig burned his tongue on the oven door, trying to taste the shortcake. Turtle studied the cookbook to see what to do next. Let's cut up the strawberries and whip the cream, said Turtle. And they cut and whipped until ding! Rooster grabbed the oven mitt off Iguana's head and took the shortcake carefully out of the oven. Oh, it's beautiful and it smells so good, said Pig. I have to taste it now. Not yet, Pig, said Turtle. We need to let it cool. Soon the shortcake was ready to cut. Rooster sliced it in half. They stacked 1 layer of cake, 1 layer of whipped cream, 1 layer of strawberries. Then they did it again. Cake, cream, strawberries. It looked just like the picture of strawberry shortcake in the cookbook. This is the most wonderful, magnificent strawberry shortcake in the whole wide world, said Rooster. If Great Granny could see me now. Oh, let's take it to the table. I can do that, cried Iguana. He yanked the plate. The shortcake tilted and slid splat right onto the floor. Oh, Pig was ready. Now it's my turn to taste it. In a split second, the strawberry shortcake was gone. Every last crumb had disappeared into the potbelly of the pig. Our shortcake, Iguana cried. You ate it. I thought it was my turn, replied Pig. I'm the taster, remember? And it tasted great. But it was our masterpiece, moaned Turtle. And a tasty one too, said Pig. Now we can make something else. Yeah, Iguana glared. How about a plump, juicy roast pig? Pig gasped. Roast pig? How about an iguana pot pie or turtle soup? They're starting to argue. No, 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 cried Rooster. Listen to me. We made this shortcake as a team, and teams work together. But Pig ate it, whined Turtle. Iguana dropped it, pouted Pig. Turtle should have caught it, grumbled Iguana. It doesn't matter, said Rooster. The first shortcake was just for practice. It won't be as hard to make the second time. Well, added Turtle, we don't have to worry about messing up the kitchen. It's already a mess. So, who will help me make it again, asked Rooster. Pig, Turtle, and Iguana looked at each other. I will, said Pig. I will, said Turtle. I will, said Iguana. Cook-a-Doodle-Doo, crowed Rooster. Let's get cooking again. Together, they made the second most wonderful, magnificent strawberry shortcake in the whole wide world. And it was a lot easier than the first time. Now they cut it up and share some with everybody. So the rooster has some, Pig has some, Iguana has some, and Turtle has some. Do you see who else they shared with? Who else do you see on this page? Yeah, that's right, Dog and Cat and Goose. The three friends that wouldn't help them make it, they shared with them too. Sometimes friends are not nice, but it's nice to be kind back to them anyways. And they shared with them, and now they are all friends together. The last page of this book is Great Granny's magnificent strawberry shortcake recipe. And if you check this book out, you can make strawberry shortcake at home too. The end. Oh my goodness, look who's back. Miss Carolyn.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
They look and smell delicious.
They sure do.
Let's see.
Oh, wow.
So when I was cooking them, I realized I didn't put enough Nutella in it. So I put some extra for us.
We can put a little
You can
on top.
never have too much Nutella
Never.
unless you're allergic to nuts.
Don't eat Nutella if you're allergic to nuts.
No.
We luckily are not
Aren't.
allergic.
Okay, so we will eat our cinnamon ones
first. Okay, this is
Okay,
cinnamon.
listen, yes.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Our glaze.
Oh, we forgot.
Almost forgot.
Yes.
Here we go.
All
Little
right,
glaze
let's
on.
stir it up again. Just take a little spoonful here.
And it just drips off the sides, which is
Yep.
fine.
Would you like some?
Yes, please.
All right. You can also make it with milk too instead of water like I did.
It still tastes yummy
Just-
either
yep.
way.
Okay, let's
All
give it a
right.
taste.
Let's give it a taste. I'm so glad we got that glaze on here.
All right. Oh my goodness,
That is the perfect afternoon snack.
and it's so soft.
Or breakfast,
Yeah.
dinner,
Or
dessert,
dinner.
anything.
Middle of the night. Might need a little more.
One more
of
glaze.
this, yeah. A little more.
Right on the bite.
Yeah. Here's some if you would like to. It's kind of messy,
That's okay.
but that's okay too.
All good. Many good things are missing.
Mm-hmm.
Yummy.
That is delicious.
It is.
Okay.
Are we gonna try our Nutella?
We are
now or
going to
later?
try the Nutella. Okay. All right. Would you like to use that?
Yeah, I will. Thank you. Since I'm a little glazy.
All right. So I am just going to add some Nutella. I'm just going to put it right across the top, just as if it were butter on toast.
Perfect.
Or would you like to do it?
I would. Thank you. Yep, right on the top. We'll
Mhm.
sample together.
That's right.
All right.
We'll do cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Equally as tasty.
Mm-hmm. I think this one was a winner.
I think so too. Yes.
Join us